Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Jobbers Extra. We're going to be going through Backlash, just our predictions and the show in general, just kind of give our thoughts. I'm here with Mike. How you doing, man? And what do you think it's going to be like?
I think it's going to be It's a B show. Like, that's what it is. Like, SmackDown's developing its own identity right now. They don't have all their championship matches, so while we're watching the championship matches for the first time, so there's no real storylines, except for the championship is the storyline. So we'll see where that takes us, but we got hope maybe a new champion coming, and then also maybe the further burial of Bray Wyatt or his development.
Yeah. So I think that they're slowly starting to build the storylines, and I think that's kind of their strong suit right now. So the first match that we're going to get into, there's a second chance tag team match since American Alpha got beat up and basically destroyed by the Usos, which I hate, but we have to deal with it. So Usos and Hype Bros are fighting first, and whoever wins that goes against Slater and Rhino. Who are you taking in that one?
I will say the Usos, and then I'm going to say the Slater and Rhino win the championships.
Yep, I'm going the same route, and I think that just the storyline and stuff, the Usos have to win that because they're the only ones that really have anything going for them right now. The Hype Bros are just kind of there. So, and then Heath Slater's just been pushed through the roof so far. I think that they got to do something to capitalize because if he loses, he doesn't get a SmackDown contract, I guess. So, what would they do with him going forward? So
yeah,
I think
I was thinking if they have a championship run, their slogan should be, "You want a child? Now you're going to get a child."
Yeah. Well, when does Rhino have to start his? Is he like governor or mayor or something like that?
I think it might be like congressman or something.
Yeah. So we don't know when that starts. So maybe they get him, a quick title run with Heath Slater here, and they can lose it right before he has to go do his stately duties. So next one we'll talk about is the six-pack challenge. It's the first SmackDown Women's Champion. Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, Carmella, Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and Naomi. So I think that it's probably going to come down to Nikki Bella and Carmella for me. And just because of the way that they're booking this, I think that Carmella is probably my choice to come out of it. But what do you think of this one?
Actually, I got Becky Lynch.
Okay.
And the reason being is that I think they're going to build Carmella as a heel. And so if you hand it to her right away, she's not going to be ready to be a top heel. So I think you can have one more little tiny run, even though it's a redundant storyline between her and Natty at this point, while Nikki Bella and Carmella sort out their beef. I could see a storyline where Carmella gets beat early and then she causes Nikki Bella to lose the match.
Yeah, something like that. I also thought maybe Nikki Bella would win just because of the history and that sort of thing. Of her being the longest reigning Divas champion, they might just give it to her just for that. But I hope that's not the case. I hope they do something more interesting than that. So the next one doesn't really have a title involved. I think it's maybe the only match on the entire thing that doesn't, is Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. They built this one okay, but it really seems like Bray Wyatt's doing his normal thing and Randy's trying to kind of copy off of that with his promos and stuff. So I personally think that Bray Wyatt needs this one pretty bad, in my opinion. But what do you think of this, and is it going to last longer than just this one match?
I'm not sure, but I got Bray Wyatt winning. Because I think SmackDown's willing to take chances, and you got a for sure thing already in Randy Orton that he can kind of come back and job for a while, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's still Randy Orton," so I'm excited. So I got Bray Wyatt winning, and weirdly, I think he'll probably just go on vacation for a while after this, pulling the Brock Lesnar thing.
Yeah, and I think they have kind of a story already set up where Randy got bashed on the head, so they could play off of that a little bit, like he's not fully recovered yet. And it wouldn't make him look like completely weak, but I think Wyatt really needs this one. So that's my pick. The Intercontinental Championship is The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler kind of got tossed into this because of Miz and Daniel Bryan's little thing they did on Talking Smack. So how do you see this one going?
I just think it's too early to pull it off The Miz. He's on fire right now.
Yep, I agree. And really, Dolph Ziggler, is just kind of, I don't really know what the direction is for him. I think that he deserves to be in the title picture, but they just kind of are throwing him into these different matches, for the title. So I agree. I think Miz has just got too much going on right now. Positive energy and stuff like that he brings to that title. I think pulling it off him is the wrong move right now. So last one, Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. I think that it's probably about time for Styles to get it. And I think that, to me, Ambrose is his flame is kind of dwindling a little bit. But, the crowd still seems to be in it. But I think, with Styles getting that win over Cena, I think that it's kind of his time to take the title and see what he can do with it. But how do you see that one going?
I've been leaning towards Ambrose, but, with what you just said there, kind of shifted my thoughts. And, I just think I guess it is time. I think it's just time for AJ Styles. I was thinking that, one more win would really help the storyline, but at this point, I'm not really sure. So I'll go Styles. Let's continue this streak of domination.
There you go. Yeah. So, I just think that if Styles wins, it's not like Ambrose is just going to completely fall off the map. But I think that it's going to benefit SmackDown. Like you said, they take a lot of chances, or they can take chances. They can write these storylines and all that kind of stuff. And Cena is going to come back at some point in time. And if Styles has the belt, that may make that match that more important, kind of thing. So I just think it's time for AJ to take the ball and kind of run with it and see what he can do. So that is all of the matches, I believe. I don't think that there's anything else on Backlash. So hopefully it's kind of a shorter pay-per-view. I think they're going to continue some of the storylines with it. And, hopefully a shorter pay-per-view is good. I think that they've kind of proven that a shorter show where SmackDown's only 2 hours, I think they've proven that can work, and they can actually have, all the storylines and stuff mixed in. So we're both excited to watch it this Sunday. I hope you guys are as well, and we'll be live tweeting during it. So if you want to follow along with us, we're at @_jobbers on there. You can find us on YouTube as well. If you type in the Jobbers, we've got a ton of stuff up there. And then on iTunes, the Jobbers WWE podcast, you'll be able to find this and many other things on there if you want to download. Give us a comment on there and a 5-star rating if you wouldn't mind. And we appreciate you guys so much, and we'll talk to you later.
Thanks, guys.